MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's Game 1 of the National League Division Series between the Colorado Rockies and the Milwaukee Brewers. Back now live as we count down to the start of Game 1. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
Leading off tonight for Colorado.
First pitch on its way. Popped up. Scope is there for it. 1 out.
Having second here tonight. Shortstop.
Here comes the first pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Moustakas is there. On to first, and it's a broadcaster's dream, at least to start the ball game tonight. 2 very quick outs now.
Third baseman, Nolan.
Now at the plate, Nolan Arenado, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And it's fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Yelich on the move. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. Around second, he's on his way to third. And he'll get in there safely.
This is one park in the league that sees a lot of triples because of the way it's designed, and he adds another one heading to third for the 3-bagger.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. A pause and the 0-2. And that one stayed too low apparently.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
But he'll hold on to it as he'll just regroup here. Here now the 2-2. Now the runner's on his way home. Pitch is a ball. And he will make it back into third as he was able to put the brakes on in time. Boy, very fortunate there. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Garcia gloves it. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch in this infield now.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
The 0-2 home. Again, he's off for second. A bouncer up the middle. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. In now is Lorenzo Cain. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Brewers.
First offering on its way. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Here's the 0-1. Sent on the ground out to second. And that is through into right field for a single. So the Brewers get their leadoff man aboard to start out the frame. Next for Milwaukee, Jonathan Scope.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
After it is Blackmon. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jesus Aguilar. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Here's Carlos Gonzalez. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Runs up and gets this one down. Aguilar scoops it up, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second. First pitch on its way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Yelich is after it. 2 gone. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and standing in now the catcher Chris Iannetta. Smoked on the ground left side, and that's through for a hit. So he picks on the first pitch here and is able to extend the inning.
Hey, they always say hitting in the 8-hole in the National League is one of the toughest jobs to do because you're hitting in front of the pitcher. Not necessarily going to get pitched like an 8-hole hitter. You want to get out of that spot? Guess what? Newsflash. Be better. Because basically every other hitter in the lineup is hitting in front of you.
Iannetta is off at first with 2 away. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Rockies strand 1, and after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Digging in now, Mike Moustakas set to lead off the home half of the second. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. Here's Ryan Braun now. Popped him up. LeMahieu is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Stepping up now, Manny Pena. First pitch of the at-bat. No balls and a strike to count. Here's the pitch. Right side. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He popped out in his first trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. High and deep to right center. On the move is Braun. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. That grounder got him. And he'll go to second here. And they still manage to get an out on the play. Whoa. Standing in, Nolan Arenado. First pitch on its way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Kane is under it. And that ends the inning. 3 up. Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. Head-to-head numbers against Tyler Anderson. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Hit back up the middle. Played on the backhand. And there's 1 down now. Stepping in, Chase Anderson. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there on the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
Here's a looping fly ball out to right, and he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. In now is Lorenzo Cain. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Gone in order are the Brewers. They're down 1-0. Here's Charlie.
Leading off for Colorado, center fielder, Charlie Blackmon.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. In there, strike one.
You can tell this offense is getting frustrated, but this might be one you have to shower off. When a guy's locating like this, fastball at the knees into both corners, it's going to be tough for them to do anything with it.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. Mustakis backhands it. Throw will not be in time as a perfect bunt there nets him a base runner to lead off the inning.
Now batting, left fielder.
Into the box now, David Dahl. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line to the right side, and he drops it. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting, right fielder.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight in the background. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
There's one. And now this is going to turn into a triple play, and that will end the inning. Wow! So no runs here on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left on. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Rockies lead this one 1-0. Here's Jonathan Scope now, 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder, and he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out. Into the box now, Christian Yelich. He flew out in his last at-bat. And a good first pitch as he gets him to bounce one on the ground out towards second. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home 4th.
Up next for Milwaukee, first baseman, Jesus Aguilar.
Now at the plate, Jesus Aguilar. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that'll get down for a 2-out single.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guys swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
Popped him up. Story has a play. And the inning is over. Stepping up to the plate, Ian Desmond. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. Here's a pop-up now. And no one will get this one. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2. And he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Here's Scope to make the catch, and there's out number 1. So 1 away here with the bases empty. And standing in now, the catcher, Chris Iannetta. High in the air down the right field line. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the 2nd out. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Grounded back up the middle. Taken in by Scope. Throw in time, and the side is retired.
Leading off for the Brewers.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ryan Braun.
ground ball sent back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch. I can't imagine that's exactly what he's looking for. The result works. Pitcher can't be too much.
Hit out towards second. One there. On to first to complete the double play.
The batter, number 3, shortstop.
Into the box, Orlando Arcia. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Lofted in the air out toward right center. On the move is Gonzalez. He slides and makes the catch. A beautiful play to end the inning. Fine sliding catch here will take us to break. Back with more from Game 1 after this. So the batting order turns over now and set to go DJ LeMahieu. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th. Popped him up. Scope has it, and it's a quick out, number 1.
Up next for Colorado, shortstop, Trevor Story.
Ready for another shot now, Trevor Story. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Yeah, Matt, it's incredible to watch him go after guys. He's forcing a lot of early contact, and they haven't done a whole lot with the balls they put in play against him.
Here's the first pitch to him. Chopped weakly to the left. Moustakas is up with it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Eric Thames is going to come off the bench as he'll.
Number 7, Eric Thames.
And that one swung on and missed. 0-1. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. And the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away. Settling in now, Lorenzo Cain. He got on top of one and was a ground down victim last time. Little dribbler down the line. That winds up foul. Popped him up. Story over to his left. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Number 5.
Coming to the plate now, Jonathan Scope. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. This one's down to third. Arenado's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Corey Knebel is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. Due up for the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
A bouncer to the left side. Moustakas has it. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away. First pitch coming. Here it is. A high fastball is in there. 1 run, 6 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Pulled toward right center field. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Around second now and headed for third. And he's safe.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how managers thinking. He's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammate can bring him home.
High in the air down the right field line. Braun on the run. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And it's a sac fly and an RBI. It's now a 2-0 game.
Hey, every pitcher likes to have some runs scored for him, particularly when you're throwing as well as he is tonight, and he gets another insurance run on top of it.
No balls and 1 strike.
Clean slate on the base pass after that sac fly a minute ago, so now's the time to be aggressive with these hitters. Go right after them and try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
Hit on the ground to third. Fielded by Moustakas. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Digging in now for the Brewers, Christian Yelich. 0 for 2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
On to first, and that is a big out to lead off the home 7th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lifted in the air out towards left center. After it is Blackmon. And a dive out there in left center, but he can't come up with it. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
Mike Moustakas stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
Well, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. If he's going to have the ability to flip that in there whenever he wants, this is going to be a tough test.
Hard hit ball to second. Throw gets him. 2 down. Here's Brian Braun now. A fly out and a single for him so far. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Lifted in the air out to center field. Blackmon is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Brewers. Here's the catcher now, Chris Iannetta. His head-to-head numbers against Corey Knebel. Small sample, a perfect 1 for 1. No balls and a strike to count. A 1 pitch on its way. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo home run for Chris Iannetta. His first homer so far in the series, and the Rockies have now taken a 3-0 lead.
It's a 3-run lead now, and that doesn't exactly slam the door shut on this thing, but it certainly closes it a little bit. The importance of each run is magnified the later you get in the game, and that bomb here in the 8th is
Josh Hader is on to pitch here in the 8th with nobody out. Try to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
3 runs, 8 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. And Holiday will not offer at that one. It's a ball and a strike. Fly ball out toward left center field. After it is Kane. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So the Rockies lineup turns over, and to the plate, DJ LeMahieu. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
Popped him up. Schoop will look this one in, and there are 2 away now. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. First pitch of the at-bat. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Yelich is under it. And the inning is over. But the Rockies add one more to their lead, and it comes via the solo dinger. Adam Ottavino is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom.
Number 0. Adam Ottavino.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. So it's a leadoff knock to start out the inning as they'll try to claw back at that 3-run deficit. Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. His head-to-head numbers against Adam Ottavino. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. And my gracious, that really drilled him as it rolls toward the first baseline. Safe at first. A good effort to recover there, and he almost made the play, but that's a base hit. Travis Shaw will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 21, Travis Shaw.
Grounded to the right. Gloved by LeMahieu. Throw, got him, and that's a gorgeous play. So a big moment here, and standing in, Lorenzo Cain. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. Here's Jonathan Schoop now. His head-to-head numbers against Adam Ottavino. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1.
Boy, the Brewers haven't done much up to this point. They need to get something going, and they need to get it going right now.
They get the force at the plate. In is Christian Yelich. And Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, man, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Jeremy Jeffress enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. In the air to straightaway right. Braun has a read on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Charlie Blackmon. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Schoop takes it in. Throw in time at first for out number 2. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. Now here's the pitch. And that misses for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that catches the outside edge, 1-1. Grounded to short. Arcia fields it cleanly. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. At the plate, Jesus Aguilar.
Leading on to the Brewers here in the bottom of the 9th.
Wade Davis enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the 9th. Get back up the middle. That's through a base hit, and he's got his 3rd hit of the game. So it's a leadoff single that kicks off their half of the 9th. Third baseman Mike Moustakas now. And in the past against Wade Davis, he's just 1 for 6. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Perez aboard here at first with nobody out. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. The tag gets 1. Back to first. A 9th inning double play, and they're an out away from closing this one out. From the stretch. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Dahl racing back. Still going back. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. first homer here in the series, and the Brewers are on the board. It's now a 3-1 score. In now, Manny Pena. And he'll swing and send a chopper to third. To his left, Arenado. Throw to first here will be in time for the final out, and the Rockies have taken home field advantage right from the start. They claim game one on the road as this one is over.
Well, that's not exactly how you draw it up. He gave up the long ball to make it interesting, but it was the only run he gave up, and he hangs on to collect the save.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason. So when you come to play like he did and make a big difference for your team, it's something that won't be forgotten.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. Colorado jump out to a 1-0 series lead. Tyler Anderson gets the W on the mound. Chase Anderson is settled with a loss after giving up only one earned. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Rockies. 3 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base.